What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, to say this week has been eventful surrounding Deadpool 3 leaks would be the understatement of the century. It's been more than eventful, and when Ryan Reynolds came out yesterday and leaked all those set photos, it surprised me how many people got that wrong. Some people thought those were actual leaks and that he was saying that Urkel and the Predator were in the movie. No, he was responding to the leaked photos that have been sent out in mass over the last 7 to 10 days and trying to cover them up by saying, hey, use these fake photos with the hashtag Deadpool spoilers and hashtag Deadpool leaks so that they might cover up people looking for the real ones. So many people got this wrong. I even saw mainstream articles saying, hey, Ryan Reynolds gives his first look at Predator in Deadpool 3. No idea how they weren't following along there, but him doing that really had me wondering if he was trying to cover up what was already leaked or maybe some huge leaks that were coming, so we're going to keep our eyes peeled. And of course, I don't think that they're that upset about it. At the end of the day, this is the sort of viral marketing that helped build Spider-Man No Way Home into one of the biggest movies of all time, and a little behind the scenes footage presumably of Act 1 never hurt anybody. Especially when it's ramping up to our first official look of Deadpool 3 and Wolverine dropping in just days in Total Film magazine. Now, we've gotten our first official promo shot, and I've seen people on Twitter talking about the fact that Archangel is in the background. That's not who I think this character is, and in fact, if you look very closely, there's an additional Easter egg in here as well. We're going to break down this latest promo photo and what we think we can tell, including identifying one major Avenger, as the hype for Deadpool and Wolverine stays as healthy as ever. Speaking of staying healthy, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video, AG1 by Athletic Greens. AG1 is a daily foundational nutritional supplement that supports whole body health, and since adding it to my daily morning routine has increased my intake of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, replenished my daily nutrients, it supports my immune health, and has left me overall feeling more energized. Now, if you're somebody who already has perfect nutrition, that's amazing, but for a lot of us, this is a real struggle. That's why AG1 has been such an amazing complement to my diet. I'm not someone who gets the proper nutrition throughout the day, but if I start with AG1 and it's super simple routine that I've made a part of my morning, then I know I'm on my way to a much healthier start to my day, giving me 75 of the essential vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced ingredients, probiotics, and adaptogens I need to give me sustained energy throughout the day and give me a full spectrum of vitamins and minerals that support my immune system and that I easily miss in my regular diet. It's one simple thing you can do to your morning routine that can give you that peace of mind that I get knowing I'm getting comprehensive nutrition to support my busy lifestyle. And for me, the biggest thing is here. It's great to get the proper nutrition, but if this was complicated, there was no way I was going to implement it into my daily routine. It's no harder than simply putting the canister in the fridge, and in the morning you take one scoop, put it in the mixer with 8 to 10 ounces of cold water, and drink it. That's it. Your shortcut to better nutrition every day takes about 30 seconds to a minute of your time. They even included a vitamin D dropper, and they're going to do the same for you. Head down to the link down in the description, and you're going to get a free 1-year supply of AG Vitamin D3 plus K2 plus 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase of AG1. Those are great for keeping it with you when you're not able to be home in the morning. So again, head down to the link in the description and check out AG1. Start making one simple choice that's going to impact your health in so many amazing ways. Okay, so the promo shot in question is this, just a comic rendering of Deadpool and Wolverine. Again, this is one of the shots that'll be in the upcoming Total Film magazine. Now, I saw a couple of people immediately say, well, hey, this isn't official movie promo. Oh yes, it is. Disney and Marvel are extremely guarded with the assets that they approve and allowed to be used. So much so that when I do interviews with them and their actors, they control the assets and the production. They provide it to me after it's done. So there's no way the Total Film magazine would be posting an image like this if it wasn't approved by Marvel and based on the film and somewhat. The first thing I noticed is that we still haven't seen what Wolverine's mask looks like anywhere and officially. Marvel Studios seems to be doing this on purpose. The latest industry insider report is that he'd actually have white eyes in the mask the same way that Deadpool is, and that sort of insinuates that they're going to CGI part of that, and that's maybe why we haven't seen that yet. Now, the next thing people were saying was that they pointed out that Archangel was actually flying in front of the sun and behind Deadpool and Wolverine. That is not the shape of Archangel's wings. It really never has been, either when he had natural looking feathered wings or when he's had the steel looking wings. His wings have a very different profile. I've seen a lot of wing profiles in superheroes, and this one to me looks exactly like Sam Wilson Captain America. That looks like the Falcon wing profile to me, and I wouldn't assume that it's his new sidekick Falcon. I'd assume this is Sam Wilson. Now, the second Easter egg in addition to this is all of the silhouettes that are standing on the building. There's several of them surrounding Sam Wilson, and so that makes me think that these aren't other X-Men. Rather, these are other Avengers, and while it's great to have returning X-Men come back, and we're seeing a lot of them in these behind-the-scenes look during The Void, this is supposed to be an MCU film where Deadpool and Wolverine end up in the 616, and what I think would make for a lot more interesting of a film is that if they don't make that happen at the end, but rather during the film, so you can integrate those characters. And part of the connective tissue that would go into making that story whole is having sort of these major cameos and from current Avengers members like Sam Wilson, Captain America, and others. That's what's really going to bring this to the level that I think Marvel Studios was comfortable saying, hey, you know what? If that's the only Marvel movie we release next year, it's going to be totally fine because it's going to have everybody. And we've heard by all accounts this is an integral piece leading up to Secret Wars, and what they're saying is an Avengers style elevated third part to the franchise. So I expect what this is here is an ode to Sam Wilson, the Avengers showing up in the film, and at least at some point them making their way to the 616 for this all to conclude. That means that by the end of that film, instead of there being a post-credit scene where, oh, they're in the 616 now, they'll be squarely in the 616, and every movie going forward can reference the fact that all of these mutants showed up and were somewhere else. It makes me wonder just how much something like Captain America Brave New World has to do with exactly something like this happening. Brave New World, where characters from other dimensions are showing up post-incursions of the Marvels. A lot more on the line than just, say, Captain America versus Red Hulk. And when we hear about all these massive reshoots, which we haven't had a chance to cover here at the channel, you wonder how much of this is Marvel backtracking so they can make this all make sense. Remember, Kevin Feige's been on record for over a year now talking about the fact that when we get to Deadpool and Wolverine, things going forward in the MCU are all going to be through the lens of the multiverse coming completely apart. They've started to explore that more and more, and I expect almost every single franchise going forward is going to have to acknowledge this in some way. Basically, if it's got nothing to do with the multiverse and Avengers Secret Wars, they're not going to do it. That's why I think there are huge things on the horizon for this film, and just seeing Sam Wilson's Falcon Captain America in the background there with those other silhouettes, to me, is sort of starting to confirm that we're going to get some major Avengers cameos alongside the X-Men and Deadpool and Wolverine, really giving this an Avengers style feel for a film. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. If current MCU members are on the table for cameos alongside the ridiculous list that's at, I think, 25 plus names that have been confirmed at this point for returning Fox X-Men, Fantastic Four, Elektra, etc. Who would you like to see from the current MCU in this film? To me, there's one obvious choice. It's so simple. Please just make sure to put Mark Ruffalo's Hulk in the film so he can square off against Wolverine in the yellow suit, and all will be well in the MCU. Guys, I am all ears. Let me know down below your thoughts. Who do you want to see in a cameo? Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. We've got one for What If finale at the end of the month and another next month for Echo. We're going to also do some other giveaways and promos here at the channel, but all the same rules will always apply if you want to be entered to win. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos live with my voice and the comments shown on screen. So please try to remember that and be safe on all platforms, especially in the holiday season. Never give out your information on a third-party app. And remember, no YouTuber, no content creator will ever tell you you've won a prize in your comments and then try to charge you for shipping. So please be safe. Report those comments if you should get them. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on all platforms under the name All Fires with original music. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around, guys. We'll be posting again real soon.